hello, and welcome to the GameFace Show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Graham, and I'm from GameFaceShow.com. Well, I'm from lots of places, obviously, but tonight, the show is going to be about loads of wonderful things I'm going to tell you about in a sec, but mostly it's about you. Thank you so much for joining us. We've already got, how many have we got? We've already got 14 people. Oh, I'm dead happy about that. Thank you, 14 people. Thanks for joining us. Everyone on YouTube as well, hello. I'm not going to say what's up, guys, or anything like that, because there's nothing more annoying than a YouTube video that does that, so I said hello. That's all right, innit? I'm not talking to you guys yet. Get in touch, please. Can we get the info? You can email us studio@gamefaceshow.com. You can chat on the Twitch there. I can see you already. Oh, hello. I'll get to you in a second. Or you can tweet us at GameFaceShow. Pretty much anything to do with us and what we do is GameFace Show, all one word, across all the platforms. Tonight, we're keeping an eye on the Twitch and we're keeping an eye on the Twitter more than anything. So those are your preferred things. Paul Howard's already asked if I'm feeling better. Kind of. I've been like snorting Lensips all day just to sort of be here. Sophie Smiles saying she's got a black screen. Refresh the page. She can't hear me saying that, can she? Never mind. Circuit Bird's gone, Graham, and she's given me a purple heart. Thank you so much. And everyone else, hello, JK Lol. We're going to be mentioning you later in the show. Coming up tonight, we've got the premiere of our next ChipBattles video, which is Harley Likes Music versus Auracle. And I can't wait to show it here. I really can't wait to show it. It's going to be very exciting. We've also got, we're going to be talking about Google a little bit. The Daydream, the VR and all that stuff. I'm quite excited about it. Oh, look at that. There we go. I changed the order slightly, didn't I? I'm sorry, Aidan. I sat here with him and I drilled it. I was like, mate, I'm going to say Google. Then I'm going to say Harley. No, he didn't do it. Yeah! And then I'm going to say, we've got some more ChipBattles news for you as well. Even more ChipBattles news. Very exciting stuff, actually. We're going to be leveling up incredibly in terms of the things that we've been doing. It's insane. I'm going to be telling you about all that during the show. The winner of the game last week was Graz Core. Get in touch with us with your email and we'll send the games here. What was it? Lethal League it was. The competition this week is Octodad. So just comment on the Twitch, comment on the YouTube, and you've got a chance to win. I'll get all the names and I'll go, and you've got a chance to win. Octodad. If you've already got it, comment anyway and give it to your mate. Don't be stingy. Thank you so much, Jordan Jabroni. Thanks for joining us. He's catching the first half hour, which, well, that's all right. Hopefully we can keep you. We can sneak you into the first 45 minutes. I've been sent some pizza. I've been sent Slick. I know. It's on me, that, though, you know. These guys are very well prepared. Anyway, I'm saying these guys, and I keep looking at them. We should give them introductions, say. There's a whole couch full of cats there. Hey, we've got our man Bish on the very left. Bish was at the very first GameFace on Fab Radio International, and he's here tonight for the very first episode of the GameFace Show. We've also got our man Auracle next to him. Hello. And what's been going on with you, man? Busy. You've got a new article going, haven't you?
Yeah. I've just started a new series called How to Win at Chiptune. It's not as it's not as self-centered as it sounds. It's about helping people to just be a bit more active in the community and just generally grow the chiptune scene a little bit more than how it is now.
You know what, though? I'm thinking about this, right? And it just so happens that you released a How to Win at Chiptune article on the same day that we're premiering you versus Harley Likes Music. Like we're showing that to the world, and you're just like, I'm just going to put this out here via official GameFace channels. You know, you play mind games, man. Since ChipBattles was like a little sperm of an idea, you were just there going, oh man, I'm gonna mindfuck everyone on this. Anyway, let's go back to the full screen. Next to him is Retro Joe. Hello, you all right?
How's it going?
It's going very well, man. This is the first time I've been outside since Friday, so I'm quite giddy. I'm quite excited. I've been poorly and all the rest of it. What have you been up to anyway?
Nothing really, just gearing up for Play Expo this weekend.
It's going to be amazing.
And the fundraiser as well.
Yeah, we're not going to mention that just yet. We just sort of.
We're going to talk about that later in the show. We've got an actual segment dedicated to it.
Okay.
And at the end there, we've got Bob, Sunday Steve, and Dunning-Kruger. Hello.
We're not going with Bob. That's not happening. That is for just after this show.
What's that, Bob?
Bob? All right.
What's been going on with you, Bob, anyway?
I've just been doing this, really. Just sort of editing the stuff that we show on this. Really looking forward to everyone finally seeing Auracle versus Harley, because it's been a long time coming now.
It's been so long.
We shot it, when was it? March?
Yeah, a long time ago now.
I don't even get to watch it until after it's gone out now, because I've not seen the final cut yet.
I've not seen the final cut. I avoided it. Yeah.
I have to wait and watch it on YouTube.
It will be on live on YouTube. If we don't put it live tonight, it'll be live tomorrow morning. So if you are watching this on YouTube, it's already live. Don't worry about it. And yeah, I mean, you've all been working really, really hard, haven't you? I've got to say as well, last bit of the intros before we do move on. Joe has got the Red Barrel Company, isn't it? Your t-shirt, his t-shirt company, and he brought one today for me to wear. And I was going to sit here completely selling out. Not that he was going to pay me or anything like that, but to get a free t-shirt, I was going to go. And tonight I'm wearing Red Barrel Company, and I couldn't do it though because it's green, so I would have been all invisible.
I brought a backup. I've got one on.
You brought a backup. Well, maybe we can swap later on, and I can still just be a little propaganda tool for you.
Shirt, what you've got.
Right, first up. We're almost on time now, aren't we? I want to talk about Google. There's a thing we talked about VR a hell of a lot on the radio show, and something that always frustrated me was the divide between the likes of Vive, that's like amazing, absolutely amazing. If you're not sold on it, you try it and you're like, this is amazing, I'm completely sold. And then you've got the likes of Google Cardboard, which is okay, you can check it out, but there's no in between. There's no iPod moment. There's no, do you know what I mean? There's no GoldenEye. There's not that thing. And seriously, what Google have done in the last few days, they've out-Appled Apple by a long way, by a huge margin, because and I was saying on the show, wasn't I, that Apple needs to jump in and do something about this. But as far as I'm concerned, man, the Daydream and the Pixel, absolutely stunning pieces of kit.
In terms of a tech conference they have, that's true. But I mean, I was really honestly, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Google and what they're doing now, especially, and I've been with Google in terms of VR. I thought that if you're going to follow anyone, it's going to be Google in terms of VR, because it's not really just about home VR, high-powered PC VR. It's also about on the go, integrating into your daily life kind of VR. And Google have, instead of releasing a VR helmet with its own processor like Samsung did with the Gear VR, they've released a new holder for your phone.
Yeah.
There is all manner of posh holders for your phone available. I mean, I think the Google Daydream looks good, and it looks really good, like it's going to work really well with the new Google Pixel phone together. But I was expecting almost like a third-party thing where it would act as an individual processor so that weaker phones could maybe access VR. So it's a little bit disappointing in that respect. Yeah, but I mean the Pixel alone it's like maybe half as powerful as the computer that I use day to day. It's powerful as anything. Oh, I've lost this screen here. So somebody, Bish, you've kicked get that thing back in there.
My foot's just on a cable.
So for me though, what really excites me is obviously at the moment Pixel's the only thing that's compatible with the Daydream, and the Daydream isn't the entirety of it. Pixel's going to be a great phone, but it's the fact that it's still Android, and that as more and more Androids roll out, they'll all be compatible with it as well.
What do you mean by compatible though? Because
the Daydream,
all it needs to do is fit inside. It doesn't have to. There's no technical specs.
It's not as simple as that, because there's the remote as well, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a Bluetooth remote.
But it's the fact that it's the easiness. What I meant in terms of the Apple thing was, you are just whacking it in, and it is communicating it. So you're putting it in, and it's going into VR mode. The remote's coming on. It's that all in one. It's the easiness of it. Do you know what I mean? And in terms of, I know you'll be on the Vive, and you'll be sitting there going, Vive, this is amazing. But in terms of,
I'll be on the Daydream because I'm buying the Pixel and the Daydream.
You'll be on the Daydream. Well, you will as well. Well, I mean, that's it said though, isn't it? The amount of people that are going nuts for it. But it's not necessarily the early adopters or the tech freaks or anything like that. It's I don't know, the proletariat.
Average consumer.
Average consumer, yeah. I think
I don't think we can call them proles, can we?
the proletariat. But do you know what I mean? But the people who buy in enough bulk to actually make these things popular and make them sell. And I think for me, that there's always been that thing of like, what's going to be the flashpoint with VR? And I'm really, really excited about Daydream. I genuinely think that it is going to be the thing that really finally gets it out there.
I don't know about the thing, but the timing is really important because it comes out roughly around the same time as the PlayStation VR, right? And the two in conjunction with each other, I think, is what's going to push it. It's not just one or the other, because PlayStation VR is going to be a huge step forward for console VR, and not just console VR, but like you said, the accessibility side of VR, because people have already got consoles, they're already sat at home in front of the TV, pop a headset on, and all of a sudden the whole dynamic changes. But and as well, in conjunction with that, you've got the mobile platform with Daydream VR. So the two things combined are really important. You can't just have one or the other.
And they're coming out within a week or so of each other as well, aren't they? I was actually going to talk about PlayStation later in the show, but it's a perfectly valid thing to bring up, isn't it? I'm so excited though. I'm genuinely excited because you need that middle ground. You need that. For me, you've got cardboard that's going to be gone now. That stuff that's just people are giving away for free. Because you can almost just do it with your hands, can't you? It's pretty much the same thing, but it's that lower end, and then PSVR, and then the Vive. There's just that wonderful stretch, isn't there, where everyone's covered and everyone's happy. I don't know, Bish, are you going to be getting a VR, man? What are you thinking?
I don't know. Like, I've only just got my first smartphone since, I don't know, the BlackBerry was my first one. I got everything else has been hand me down. I've just got the Samsung S7, so I'm just getting into VR kind of world at the moment. And like you said, I've considered getting one of those £10 kind of market, stick it in, plug and play. But you can do pretty much the same with, like you said, with a handset. Just hold it in front of your face and there it is. Until I've seen something that seems worth the money and has actually convinced me, no, not yet. I'm not into VR quite yet, but I'm excited about it. I mean, all that kind of gadget show content of the actual playing like a first-person shooter on a running machine and stuff, that all appealed to me, but I've not seen a consumer version that's met me on price and functionality and kind of player consumable yet, because I want it to be interactive with other players. I'm not really into the one-player game. Although it's immersive in VR, I need to know something else is interacting with me, and it's not just a computer dimension that I'm just watching like a movie. I want to feel like anything can happen in a virtual world, not that I'm just spectating a virtual world. You know what I mean?
Well, that's part of what got me so excited about this. And I mean, I'm not looking to get one from the off, but I do like the idea of just this kind of comfy thing that we can slap. So if we're all chilling out, it's something that I could reasonably bring round. Mm-hmm. And we could all play Star Trek together, and flick to be the captain or something like that. Because that's a great one in terms of the multiplayer. We're all there's 5 of us here in terms of the visible people. It's only 4 players, isn't it? So who? Oh, let's not worry about that. The good thing about a game like that, like a mobile game that we could all join in on, that's what I'm really, really excited about. Because if all 5 of us have got Vives, we're not going to go the LAN party old school route of bringing all our stuff round, you know what I mean? There are those backpacks you can get, but again, we're not all going to spend thousands and thousands and thousands. But within the next 5 years, all Android users are going to be compatible with the Daydream or whatever comes after that. Do you get what I mean? Because a phone is like a 2-year cycle, and then there's a few people hanging on and all the rest of it. But so after 5 years, every single phone in people's pockets are a phone that you're going to be able to just whack it in, and you're not downloading an app. You're not do you know what I mean? Because that's the thing where you click the thing and it's like you've got to get the app. It's like no, it's just good to go. Can we play whatever the hell's going on at that point? Yeah. Some weird space-based game, whatever. Some Flat Arrows. We've been going on and on and on about Flat Arrows. There's going to be the VR version of Flat Arrows, and that's what we're all going to be sat there going, I thought we were supposed to be having a meeting and sorting out this video we're doing with whatever, and we're not. We're all sat there going, yes.
Well, it's interesting because the two main points of VR that are that make it less consumer compatible or consumer friendly right now are the fact that you have to kind of come out of an app to go into another app, or it's a movie or YouTube videos or something like that. You've got to take the headset off, go through your phone, and do all that stuff. So I installed an app on my phone called Full Dive VR, which kind of has it integrates all of your apps, movies, everything, so that you can access it while the headset's on. You've got your controller, Bluetooth controller, whatever. But that's not enough. You need that and the fact that other people are seeing the same thing that you're seeing at the same time. So it's more about that landing zone, a multiplayer landing zone, than it is about a multiplayer game.
Mm-hmm.
Porn's going to push that though, isn't it? That little shared space.
I don't know if people want that to be multiplayer.
Facebook.
Like, you see,
Depends on multiplayer with.
Spit roast.
Mate, I've had long distance relationships, and trust me, after a while you're Skyping and stuff, and it gets a bit weird. But you need to move on. You need to, and VR is the next step. Of course it is. Take me to the landing zone, or affairs, or whatever.
There'll need to be some kind of physical stimulation pack that can go with that, though.
You got guys they're stressing about spending £20, but they'll spend £100 on the mistress, won't they? They'll push it that way. Right, what's been going on the tweets? Has anyone been tweeting us anything like that? I can see the chat. Sorry, we were chatting there, but yeah, go on. Any tweets? What's been going on?
I can have a look.
What you been doing for 16 minutes? This is outrageous. I have been seeing your chats. Paul, thanks so much for getting in touch. I'm not doing too bad, am I? I've been so poorly. I wouldn't normally do this. This isn't like if the mics are on, I wouldn't drink. This is Lemsip. I've found that I can only speak for about 10 minutes before I start coughing and going, oh, shut up, Aiden. And I can feel him looking at me. I'm going to do that. No, I'm not, because I'm behind the thing then. Harley Likes Music has just joined us. Connor Fowler. Connor, we had a great idea for a video. We're going to do it with you next week if you're up for it. But I don't want to tell you what it is, because your reaction is part of the joy of it. We've got Pempadoo. Hello. And so everyone's here. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Thanks so much for joining us. And we're going to move on, aren't we? Hey, it's time.
Is it time already?
It is, man.
Oh my god, have we been here for like 20 minutes already?
Yeah.
Well,
I've got Auracle versus Harley Likes Music down as 16 minutes. We're on 17 now. We're running late already. I'm disgusted.
We need someone who's running around with like a Madonna mic.
I just need someone to be checking the tweets, if that's okay. We've gone too far the other way now.
Well, yeah, you prepped us beforehand and said, like 5 minutes before we went live, saying, right, we can't have everyone on Twitter all at the same time because it looks like you're all sat there looking at your phones. And that resulted in everyone putting their phone away.
Okay, so guys, when did we do this? We did this, was it March, April?
May.
Was it May?
I think it was April.
It was a bloody long time ago anyway. We hit Band on the Wall. It was this bunch of 5 night. It was absolutely wonderful. The sound system was insane. I've not been to a lot of chip gigs where we get access to speakers like that. I know when we were sound checking and all the rest of it, it was vibrating, not your feet, it was coming right up your legs and all into your nice places, wasn't it? It was wonderful. I remember the stress of trying to get going and all the rest of it, because they were looking at us like, what are you doing? You can't plug this into my stuff. And we're like, we can. And when Harley started playing and it just came through, I remember just buzzing.
Oracle. This is a Team Oracle show.
No, it was the Harley one when it actually came through, because Oracle was playing he was doing his writing.
Writing his round at that point.
He hadn't finished writing it. It was definitely Harley who.
During the sound check, yeah.
You're just trying to make me look bad, aren't you? That's what it is.
But as soon as that music started, because Oracle went first.
As
soon as Oracle's round started, I was on the cameras and I just started dancing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I wasn't even talking about that. I was just talking about the sound check. I mean, in terms of the night, it was pretty chaotic. We were on a little bit later than we want to be, but there was quite a few hardcore people. People came from other gigs, which I really, really appreciate. In fact, Blue Sue, I need to ask her about this thing that we're doing in a few weeks, because we need to get help off her. We're going to show you this chip battle now, and not yet, but we're going to show it you, and I really want to hear what you've got to say about this, because this is, we had violence during it, and there was aggression afterwards, and I don't know. If you were going to go up against Harley, what would you do, man? Let's run the VT. I want to see it.
Welcome to ChipBattles! Today we are on Band on the Wall. We are being hosted by Fab Radio International. They're doing a local showcase, a local talent, and we're ending the night with a chip battle. For anyone new to the scene, it is very, very easy. The 2 guys behind me have got 3 rounds each to win you over. That's it. That's all there is to it. again, I'll put it down a second. Just drop it down a sec. I was shouting over it then. I felt like, you know, I'm still losing my pace already. Behind me to my left is an absolute legend. He's come up so quickly in the scene. He's headlining festivals all across the... It's just ridiculous. Halilax Music! We've got Team Riley over here, On my right is the closest thing you get to a local boy. He came up in chiptune right here in Manchester. And he is Mr. Manchester in terms of chiptune. We've got Auracle! I'll be honest. We've not even started. It's already getting out of hand, isn't it? It's already getting out of hand. We've got Bismarck Quiz tonight on the visuals, and he's going to be dropping the beat for us if we could. Both of the competitors are given a backbeat and a tempo. They have to stick to that. They've got 32 bars each. Oracle, mate, are you ready? So ready. Drop it!
Okay.
We'll do that again, shall we? It's new. The house DJ is supposed to fuck up. Nice. That's good, I'll say that, that was a bit today. Nice little intro. How are you feeling? Round one, your reply. Here. God, what are we going to do? That was just the introduction. Auracle, are you ready, my man? He's getting all cool now, he's like dark in it. Nice. That was a good reply, Sorry, what? going. Round 2, you look so confident. How you feeling?
There's no challenge here.
I'd say. Round 2, drop it, Chris. Fuck it, just go. Every time. If you control your hands, you are. Guys, be chill. Final round. You saw the room, mate. It's not one yet. You saw the room. You can't deny that. Ali! Final round. This is it, man. Are you ready? Oh, I'm ready. Drop the beat.
just been checking the LiveLeak chat whilst that was on, and your guys' reaction was amazing. Thank you so much for that. I did that specifically because I know that the LiveLeakers, they love a good thumbs up, don't they? That as well. We've had a Harley is on the Twitch chat right now live. He said it's the first time that he's heard that since we actually did it, because he couldn't hear it properly on stage, obviously, and he said it was amazing, didn't he? He really, really liked it. We've also had a couple of comments saying that Tetris is a no-go. It is a no-go, isn't it? But
I think not.
I think he did it.
Put on the night, bitch.
And I think Jewel put it very, very well in terms of it was right for that audience, it was right for the crowd, and in terms of chip battles, that is a very, very important aspect that not enough people consider, I don't think. I mean, they do, but I think they get lucky. We either do it at a chip gig where it's all chiptune people, all love it, and it goes down really well, or it's a non-chiptune gig where, you know, well, I don't want to say too much, but the next one, you'll see what I mean. The next one we got, again, slightly more crowd pleasery, a little bit of covers. If you're doing it to a non-chip audience, then you've got to win that audience, haven't you?
Well, I think it's equally true. Sorry, it's equally true for a chiptune audience. You've got to work even harder to win a chiptune audience.
Got to work even harder.
I've been going to Superbite since it started. I have no qualms with Super Mario Brothers, Pokemon, Tetris. Do you know what? Show me your skills. Don't use them as well, but include that stuff. You know, stick to your roots. Bring back Tetris, Pokemon, Mario. Like, I know it's the unspoken thing. It's the elephant in the room, but fucking play that shit, man. Like, I respect people who can play that and play it well than just denying it exists. You know, it's chiptune at the end of the day. It's video game roots.
I think the fact of the matter is that it's if you're a chiptune artist and you get coverage on The Guardian or Sky or the News, you know, something like that, the one thing that you hate to hear is that fill in the dance floors with Mario. That's because that disrespects your own thing. But the other side to it is, the last Superbite, Kino Bit dropped his Tetris cover and the place lost its mind. His set had a bigger reaction than anyone, apart from maybe Mega Ran, but that was way more interactive. But
that's the point, isn't it? If it's a good cover, it's a good cover.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, do it well.
And it wasn't even a cover.
But make sure you know what you're up against.
Yeah, it wasn't even a cover, actually. It was a remix. And it was a
I think he killed it, though,
remix.
man. I think he totally killed it. But I think Harley did as well. I think that the way Harley structured his rounds, I think that future battlers are going to watch that and think a lot more into, you know, there was almost a bit of a narrative there, wasn't there? And it was beautiful.
Well, in fact, Pampadu made a good point in the Twitch chat, actually, that the first 16 bars were Tetris and the other 16 were original. And they weren't just original, but they were like fitting to the motif of the other two rounds. And it was only the first 8 bars of really Tetris, and then the following 8 bars was a Tetris cover, and then another 16 bars of remix after that.
Dude had like, what, wasn't it 64?
Yeah, it was 64.
He had like 64. He's like, well, you know what? I'm going to drop 8 on Tetris. Why not?
Why not?
The video is going to be going live on YouTube very, very soon. Just search Chip Battles, all one word, Chip Battles, or GameFaceShow. Please drop it a share. You can click the I in the top corner. It'll be right there. There's these little card things now. We don't do annotations anymore, do we? So you can do it on your phone, anything. You just click the I, vote for your winner. Who won? Harley Likes Music or Auracle? Let us know, vote, comment. Share it, though, especially if you hated it. If you hated it, I don't mind. Like, share it. Like, look what these dicks have been doing. Oh, we love you people. You know, the haters share more than the people that like it. People that like it, they'll message me privately and go, mate, I really enjoyed that. The haters will be publicly humiliating us. I love that. Humiliate us publicly, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, troll us,
Publicly
please.
promoting.
It's all promotion, isn't it?
Well, Harley Likes Music's commented saying that the Tetris bit remix sounded sick. Which was funny because on the night you can see Harley's reaction actually during the video. He's like, "You bastard! How can I possibly win an audience over, a non-chiptune audience over, when you're dropping Tetris?"
If you'd have pulled that at Chipbit Day or something. If you'd have done that at Chipbit Day, no way would you. You just wouldn't have done. You would have had a lot of fans. You would have had a lot of love, but you wouldn't have won it because Harley's. But no, you did it to your audience though. You wouldn't have dropped that at Chipbit Day. I know you wouldn't. You would have been like doing your.
3-time Chip Battles winner though. He can win any battle.
Are we counting that
champion?
one?
Don't you tell him what's winning.
I've got.
Don't tell him what he wouldn't do.
I've got a series online about how to win.
Literally, yeah.
GameFaceShow.com. He's currently, if you want to win, Oracle will let you know. Right, we're running a little bit like behind, so let's move on. A little bit of Chip Battles news. October the 22nd, we've got the UK versus the USA, haven't we? I'm quite excited about this. I fell ill. I was in bed for a few days. I woke up.
You got cancer. I fell ill.
I did at one point accept my death, actually. I was lying in bed and it was pathetic. I was like, I'm going to die now and that's fine. But yeah, anyway, we've got to move on. We're running behind on time. So we've got JK Lol and Fuzzy Proxy. They're going to be in the UK. They're going to be in Manchester. And we're putting them up against...
Whoa. Can we do like a drum roll along the couch? We can do that now.
If you want, yeah. We couldn't see you because of the thing, but yeah. Do I have to announce them again? Because I've already done then.
No, you did that.
Oracle versus 2XAA. 2XAA again!
Two Chip Battles winners.
And not versus.
They're quite cocky as well, aren't they? JK Law's been phoning up the radio show like bi-weekly
He's
just to
been
go,
Skyping
mate, I'm
pretty
going to wreck you.
Been Skyping pretty regular.
Skyping pretty regular. I'm going to wreck you. I'm interested though. How are you guys? We've not settled on rules yet. Is it just open? Anything goes?
It hasn't even been discussed yet, really, the rules, has it?
They're just going to turn up and we're going to send them home.
Yes.
So October the 22nd, we've not got a thing for it yet, haven't we? We've not actually got a place we're going to go, but it's going to be somewhere. There's a couple of options, and we're going to go for the best one, the one with the biggest crowd, obviously. Yeah. October the 22nd, put it in your diary. It is a Saturday night. Oh, it's going to be great seeing 2XAA. We've got a video coming up very, very soon with him in. After that, November the 11th, Sonder Festival is going to be happening. That's going to be the 10th. Is it the 10th to the 13th?
Yeah.
I don't know, because all I've written here is November the 11th, the only day that really, really matters.
No,
Friday, November 11th, we're going to be taking over Bar 21 for the night. So there's this Northern Quarter big Manchester festival that's just started, and we're going to have a bit of it, and it's going to be ours, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a tournament, a Chip Battles tournament. And that is going to be no holds barred. No, because normally we're quite specific about BPMs. We have a backbeat. There's a theme and all the rest of it. This is literally going to be you turn up. You know, we've put out enough videos now at this point. You turn up and bring it and win and just get the other guy off the stage. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Oh, we've had a Gay for the Ray. The Twitch has gone mental for Gay for the Ray. I'm going to put that on the LiveLeak. Just so I'm going to put that on LiveLeak, so just so everyone knows.
We're getting t-shirts printed.
Gay for the Ray. There we go. So I'm quite excited about that. Sonderfest. That was another one of them where I went to bed and woke up and it was just there. Press releases sat there in my inbox, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's happening now. And it's not a symptom. Symptom's the wrong word, but it's really weird with this GameFace thing at the moment. I started it a few years ago. It was a radio show, and that was it really. It was I used to go to events and go, can I get you to say my name's, Stephen and I love GameFace, and that's what I do. And I wouldn't even play it on the show because I'd be just like, oh, I forgot about it. But now it's got crazy. There's a point where I don't know everyone that's involved with this. That's just happened now. I stopped in the street the other day, and I literally just stood there. I think I was coming back from a LiveLeak. So it was like 11:30 or something, and I just stopped in the street, and I was like, there's people working on this right now. I don't know who they are. And that literally blows my mind. Completely messed me up, that. Are there any tweets or anything like that I should know about? I've not been keeping an eye on the chat, I'm afraid.
We've been getting quite a lot of tweets. We've had Paula Powers saying, like, oh, it's your first episode, giving us lots of encouragement, saying, go Tigers. We've had Corvo's listening. She's tweeted in and said hi.
Hiya, Corvo. Zenk, what is that? Zenko Manny has just said, did I miss the battle? You did, but it's going to be live on YouTube very, very soon. Get yourself on... What?
Yeah, what are you doing? You missed it.
Well, that's all right.
We've also had Pampadou say...
Thursday night.
Pampadou's commented saying, please keep this up, you're going to smash it. And we've had some new people joining us as well that we don't even know, so that's quite nice.
Oh, I love it when there's new people that I don't even know.
We've also had Sophus messaging us, asking you to bring some burgers back home.
Bring on burgers?
Burgers?
Yeah, I'm going to be here for the LiveLeak show, though, as well. Once again, I'm letting you know. in a
On
very
air.
appropriate manner. That's the only time I ever break bad news to my partner is when I'm literally on air. I wait till Sunday night usually for the radio show, and I'll just 20 minutes in, I'll say, because that's the other thing, I'll do it right at the start of the show usually, so I've got the whole show for us to just calm down and forget about it, whatever, and accept it. Right, we're going to move on. We've got a news section now, haven't we? And I want to talk about the fact that there was a Portal movie on the cards for a couple of years, and it kind of went away, but J.J. Abrams was on the red carpet for Westworld. And he's confirmed that there's going to be some news on the Portal movie very now. And do you know what, right? The only reason I mentioned this was just so I could mention Westworld and go... Because it's not gaming, but I snuck it in there because it's the same.
It's like gaming though, isn't it, Westworld?
It is like gaming. Westworld, if you've not seen Westworld, watch it. Absolutely stunning. Watch the original first and then you'll get all the references. And I'm telling you what, right? I've had some people saying, a Portal movie, what's the point? But J.J. Abrams at the moment, the form that he's got, I think that he can do it. I think that he can make it interesting. He just needs to have this common sense to focus on GLaDOS. Focus on that creepiness. Focus on the scrawls on the wall of the people going mad and falling in love with cubes and all the rest of it. Yeah. I think that's what would work as a movie. The humour, I
have this awful fear that it's going to be that the portal gun is going to be introduced very early on in the film, and it's going to kind of, or it's not going to be introduced very early on in the film. It's going to go the way of Super Mario Brothers. You know how he picked up some super boots that allowed him to jump sort of 3/4 of the way into the film, and then the last quarter of the film just focused on that one motif. And I don't think that that's the best way for it to go, and I have a fear that is how it's going to go, and not necessarily because of J.J. Abrams, obviously, because of the producers. They're going to go, well, we want to sell replicas of Portal guns, so please focus a quarter of the movie on that.
Do you not think though, after what he did with Star Wars, that he's going to sit down and go, mate, I know what I'm doing here. I know how to tap into their nostalgia. These gamers, they're putting in my hands.
Not only Portal, though, I've heard a rumour that he's going to be doing Half-Life as well.
Yeah, Half-Life was on there as well. I only mentioned Portal specifically because apparently there's going to be an announcement now. It could be happening now as we're on air.
Let us announce it.
Which reminds me, actually, Beyond Flesh and Blood, actually, I just saw their official Facebook page just before we came on air. There's going to be a new one. They confirmed it.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Beyond Good and Evil. Oh my God. Well, that's I literally just saw it, and you could see how excited I was. Beyond Good and Evil. At least you knew what I meant to correct me. And I saw that literally on the way in, as I was coming in. I was like, oh, because it wasn't that amazing, but it had that darkness to it that really intrigued me. I'm quite excited about that. I'm going to look into that through the week. We're going to be talking about that on Sunday's GameFace. Right, No Man's Sky. And now, did you guys see this about the Reddit? It's been so hate-filled and all the rest of it. We've not changed a thing. We've got a... No, come on, dude. Dude, I'm a legitimate journalist, yeah? I don't need this sort of nonsense. We're having a meeting about this. A long meeting, a good chat.
It's a screenshot.
I didn't want to undermine No Man's Sky there.
It reflects well of what the game actually promised.
That is a legit screenshot. We're going to have to go with it. I'm going to give you the news and we can just soldier on it. So No Man's Sky, the Reddit was taken down. It was completely killed because there was so much negativity on there because gamers being gamers, they all like that. And why bother? Why bother? Everyone said their piece. Yes.
They're already logged into Reddit.
But I was hugely disappointed by the game. There was a few people who went, I liked it. But then, do you know what they did? They just got on with their lives. But then there was people who went, do you know what? I feel like I've been lied to about this. I feel like I've been misled. But then a month later, they're still on Reddit just going...
Ofcom going to be investigating them, I've heard.
Yeah, but I'm not. The Ofcom thing's silly. It made for a good headline and a good share, and everyone's going, they're being investigated. But you know what that actually means? It just means that they're checking out the advert on Steam. So when you go on the Steam page, that first thing you see, which is a lie, of course it's a lie, the only thing they'll do is just get them to remove it. There won't be anything even close to genuine repercussions. They say they're being investigated. Nothing will come out of it other than, could you take that advert down, please? Maybe a fine.
But
Nothing even
it doesn't have
close
to be
to.
repercussions to do with this case specifically, but certainly like it could be used as an example for overselling a game before it comes out in the future.
Yeah, 100%, and that'd be great. I just mean that what I meant was the way people are sharing it, going, they're being investigated. It's like, yeah, so what?
I nearly bought a PS4 just for that game. I was literally gonna go and buy one, and someone said, "Don't do that."
It was that game, No Man's Sky, and The Division, which was literally why I built my new game and PC rig, and both were dog shit games. I found plenty of good games since then, but yeah, promises that don't fulfill what the actual game was meant to be. Of course, it should be investigated. You know, like any other product, you wouldn't accept it. And although if all fans of games here, of course we are, this is a gaming show, if it was a different product within our lives, we'd be furious. Okay, we can be a little bit defensive of, yeah, you know, it wasn't as bad as people are making it out to be. But if something isn't what it told you and you've given your full money for, there should be some kind of repercussion and investigation to those promises.
But also, on the flip side, I mean, I agree with you, but on the flip side, you wouldn't say the same thing about a movie trailer that said, 5 stars, and you watched it and you went, this is a 2-star movie,
I would do. I would still fucking complain to every one of my friends that this film is
Suicide Squad.
You underestimate me.
So Suicide Squad isn't under investigation. Batman vs Superman isn't under
But now
investigation.
they're releasing a Blu-ray now of Suicide Squad with all the cut bits.
They better do.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, all the bits that they shot afterwards.
But if they're allowed to do that, why can't No Man's Sky add in what they said they was going to do in updates?
Yeah,
and would that make people...
That's true.
If it came within a reasonable time frame and they said it was coming, then I'd accept it. But there was just too many promises for what it wasn't. What it wasn't for the price.
It was literally just an outright lie. When you said, is there going to be multiplayer? Well, it's very unlikely.
Guys, this is exactly why Reddit got closed, right? Because what you're doing now, people just did that infinitely, and there's no end to it. There's no end to it. We've only got like 13 minutes left of the show. It's all been said. It got closed. But then it got reopened again. Reddit stepped in and they reopened it. And that's the end. I don't want to talk about No Man's Sky anymore. Everything's been said.
No Man's Lie.
And the only thing I'm going to say is that No Guy's Sky, the mod for Doom 2, Robert Prest, we're going to be having him on the show, so you might have seen that. It went viral instantly. It's on like 500,000 views right now. He's going to be on this show. We're going to have him there. We're going to be talking to him.
A real-life astronaut contacted him about it.
Yeah, Chris Hadfield, I'm very, very happy about that. Manchester Science Festival, I've not got time to talk about it as much as I'd like to have done. It's Thursday the 20th of October to Sunday the 30th of October. If you watch on YouTube, there's a link for it below, or you might be able to click that. I don't know, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try and put a thing round and you can click it and it'll take you there and it'll be wonderful. Check it out though, it's not just a science festival, it is a science festival, but they push loads of gaming stuff in as well. So there's tournaments, there's loads of pixel stuff, virtual world. It's going to be absolutely stunning. I know Manchester MMU Gamers Society, they're entering a team in it, or there was talks of it anyway, which I'm really, really happy about. What's next? Brave the Shave, our very own Sophus Mao. She's doing one of this, she's getting all of her hair shaved off on the 15th of October. And We'll get a thing in the chat at some point during the next video if you want to go and donate. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link below. And we're going to film it, aren't we? I know we mentioned it, but lots of things have happened since then.
Well, Sophus has literally just posted now that she's just reached £200.
Just reached £200. That's absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna get the thing on when you guys next get chatting. I'm gonna get the link on. Please donate. She's shaving off all her hair. She's giving it to like kids with cancer or something. I can't remember exactly what it is. Kids with cancer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. She tells me these things, and I'm like, you're home now. I need to relax. I need quiet time. She tells me
relaxing.
What?
In a green screen studio with like 8 lights pointed at you.
This is the most relaxed I've been for days, actually, if I'm 100% honest with you. Cheap PlayStation 4s. I'm guessing, Retro Joe, you didn't get one. They were 150 quid the other day, weren't they? I don't know what they were in the States. I think there was this huge mass sale, wasn't there? £150 PS4s. It was ridiculous.
Friday, or is that just gone?
That's coming up, isn't it?
That's coming up. It's not happened yet. But I wasn't impressed, if I'm perfectly honest. And this is what I was going to say about PSVR. Like that's coming out. The PS4 Pro is coming out on the 10th of November.
Oh, that's why they're cheap. Then.
So they're £150 PS4s because in a couple of weeks you are gonna feel like they're just completely obsolete if you want to get the PSVR, because there's been huge reports already. The PSVR is a great bit of kit, but for the cheapness of it, games are running at a noticeably lower resolution. So if they're putting patches on games that you've already played and you're going back to like Fallout or whatever, you are going to notice a drop. You're not going to see it on your TV and be like, and then put it on and be like, oh, it's the same, but I'm inside it. There's a noticeable drop. And that's why I wasn't buying the £150 thing. I think it'd be great for some people, but not for me.
PC Master Race.
I'm drifting now. I was PC.
PS1, yeah.
I was PC Master Race for a long time, like, you know, a good 3 or 4 years now. But I'm drifting back now. I want the consoles. I want that standardised thing, without a doubt.
But then you're not even getting standardised anymore because there's the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One S.
Don't even get me started on that. Do not even get me started on that.
Substandard.
I'm disgusted that they even did it. They should have just put out a decent console in the first place. Same with Microsoft. I'm not even going to talk about Microsoft in that respect because that's just ridiculous.
We've had Gaming Guys TV comment saying PSVR is awesome. He tried it at EGX VIP. Do comment in and let us know in more detail what it's like in PlayStation VR, because I really want to know like the landing zone, like we were talking about.
Yeah. I'm not slagging it off. It's good kit. It's nobody was unhappy with it at all. But it is one of them where as soon as you plug it into a Pro, you know, a Pro compared to a PS, it just doesn't have the processing power. It's not like it's some magical thing. It's not there. The power isn't there.
At this point in like VR, I can forgive a drop in resolution if the mechanics work well. If I feel immersed, I can take it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can take a drop in resolution as long as it plays and feels and immerse as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, we're gonna have to move on. We're running out of time. Oh, I'm not happy about that. I was just starting to. This happened last time as well, didn't it? I was just starting to get excited and all that. Right, last bit of news for you. Teenage Engineering. I've done the Pocket Operator Super Bundle. You can get the PO 12, 14, 16, and I've not done my notes for the other one, but it's like the 20s, the 20 series. Packs of 3. It's got Pro cases in. It's got the link cables already. It's all there. Have you seen this?
I'm gonna buy one.
I'm really tempted.
It's such a good deal. I mean, I say it's such a good deal. £229.
Yeah.
But you're saving 40 quid. I mean, these are. They're not.
If you watch our tutorial series, you realise they're great bits of kit.
They're really good bits of kit. So yeah, you get the Pro cases for each of them, sync cables for each of them. I'm sorry. If you've not already done it, get into it. Get on it. Luckily, we've already filmed a little video that's all about syncing up multiple pocket operators. So we're going to play that for you now. If you're interested in the bundle, get yourself on Teenage Engineering, the store. But whilst you're waiting for it to be delivered, then learn something. Hello and welcome to part 2 of our Pocket Operator series. We're back with Sam Ray, and today we're going to be looking at syncing 2 or more pocket operators and just how easy that is.
Yeah, so I've got my Pocket Operator Rhythm here. This is the arcade. So if I just give you this one to hold for a second. There we go. Graham, yeah, do you want to just, yeah, put it on, yeah, okay. So yeah, that's how you set them up to sync.
That was amazing, man. Really cool. I'm completely blown away. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. GameFaceShow, all one word. And don't forget to check out Sam's channel as well.
Oh yeah, it's GeekBit with 3 E's.
GeekBit with 3 E's. I'll see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you on the next Pocket Operators. How good was that? Everything you need to know, absolutely sorted. That was a whole series that we got on our YouTube channel. Search GameFaceShow, all one word, GameFaceShow. You'll see all our videos. There's a full series there. So if you want to be pro at the Pocket Operators, then get on it. I'm not even going to say what happened during the thing there. We're running out of time. Coming up on Sunday's show, we've got SNES versus Mega Drive. Circuit Bird and Men of Mega are creating the playlist for that, and it's going to be a soft versus. It's not going to be like we're not going to say the winner at the end everyone wins. I've already seen the playlist. It's going to be a wonderful trip down memory lane. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And Men of Mega as well. We've got Men of Mega on the show. They're going to be there on Skype. And also, as Retro Joe said before, we're going to play Expo Manchester all weekend. So come and say hello. You'll see, like, I'm losing my hair now, so I have to, but I've worn this hat for like 20 years now, so it's just me. So just keep an eye out for the hat, and there's a good chance that Steve will be there with the camera going, dance, 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 and I'll be going, oh, like that, creating content for this. But yeah, content. And come and say hello to us. I'm going to be hopefully meeting people who are writing for GameFaceShow.com that I've not even met yet. I might even say words to Wing in real life.
She's already looking for me.
Guys, you got anything to say before we go?
Thank you for joining us.
Just thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that.
Get your refund on No Man's Sky on Steam.
It's not happening, mate. It's not happening. You shouldn't have played it for 80 hours.
It doesn't matter how long your playtime was, you can get a refund.
That's a myth. That's a myth.
It's not, I got mine.
You should have just pirated it in the first place if you weren't sure if it was good or not. Right, we're going to boogie. Thank you so much for joining us. I've really, really, really enjoyed tonight. I feel like it's a step up and it's a step in. Get involved. Send us your videos. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. And I'm going to be back in an hour for the LiveLeak show as well, so all you lot, I'll be over there being all mute and smiley. I love you. This is Auracle Pessemist. This was recorded during the pilot at Cheesy Chips in Manchester.
Or whatever. Oracle!